From the moment she was born, Blue Ivy Carter wasn't just a child, she was a headline. As the daughter of Beyonce and Jay-Z, her life has been under a microscope, her every move dissected by the media, fans, and critics alike. What should have been an innocent childhood became a spectacle, where even her hair, nose, and smile sparked endless debates online. But now, things have taken an even darker turn. A surgeon has allegedly made shocking claims about her appearance, claims that suggest her transformation isn't simply about growing up. Instead, it points to something far more unsettling: the possibility of cosmetic procedures and a carefully curated image. Behind the designer clothes, the red carpet appearances, and the rehearsed smiles, is there a little girl struggling to simply be herself? Or is Blue Ivy being molded into the perfect Carter heir? Blue Ivy Carter never had the luxury of privacy. From the very moment her name was announced, the media turned her into a global headline. Paparazzi cameras flashed before she could even walk, and online debates raged about her looks before she ever had a chance to define herself. Instead of celebrating her innocence, critics dissected every detail of her appearance. Her natural hair became a talking point, her facial features were mocked, and the comparisons to her parents, especially Jay-Z, were constant. For most children, those years are filled with carefree play and discovery. But for Blue, it was a world where strangers felt entitled to judge her worth based on beauty standards she never asked for. This early exposure not only shaped how the public viewed her, but also planted the seeds of expectation that her identity and future were tied to how well she could embody perfection. As Blue Ivy grew older, the criticism didn't fade, it intensified. The internet, with its unfiltered nature, became a harsh arena where even children weren't spared. Social media threads, comment sections, and gossip blogs constantly picked apart her looks. Strangers debated whether she looked too much like Jay-Z, turning what should have been an innocent father-daughter resemblance into an insult. Her natural hair, a beautiful expression of her heritage, was mocked relentlessly, with people suggesting it needed to be fixed to fit Eurocentric beauty ideals. What makes this even more damaging is the double standard. While most children, her age, were free to explore their identity without judgment, Blue Ivy was expected to meet an impossible image of perfection. Even late-night comedians and so-called jokers made her the butt of their jokes, not realizing or not caring that their words could deeply wound a child still discovering herself. This wasn't harmless commentary. It was cruel. And as the years passed, it left scars that no designer dress or red carpet moment could hide. For a child already living under immense pressure, the relentless scrutiny only reinforced one message: being herself wasn't enough. Just when the world thought the conversation about Blue Ivy's appearance couldn't get more unsettling, a new voice entered the mix: a surgeon who allegedly once worked with Beyonce. His claim was both shocking and heartbreaking. According to him, Blue Ivy's noticeable transformation wasn't simply the result of growing older or better styling. He suggested that cosmetic procedures might already have been part of her journey, with even more rumored to be planned for the future. This statement sparked outrage and disbelief. Could it be true that a child so young is being pushed toward alterations normally reserved for adults? For critics, it confirmed long-held suspicions that her image is being deliberately shaped. For others, it raised ethical questions about parental influence, fame, and the price of maintaining a legacy. Whether true or not, the surgeon's words ignited a firestorm that placed Blue Ivy's childhood under even harsher scrutiny. Behind the glitz and glamour, whispers suggest that Blue Ivy's life is being carefully curated. Sources close to the family claim her glam teams, stylists, and media coaches worked tirelessly before every public appearance, not only to highlight her natural beauty, but also to subtly reshape it. From makeup techniques that adjust her facial structure to hairstyles that emphasize certain features, every detail is reportedly chosen with precision. The goal, insiders say, is clear: to align her look with Hollywood's beauty ideals, ones often rooted in Eurocentric standards. The idea of balancing the genes, downplaying her resemblance to Jay-Z while enhancing features that echo Beyonce, paints a troubling picture. Instead of letting her grow freely into her own identity, it feels as though she's being molded into a brand. Every smile, every outfit, and even the way she stands are said to serve a larger image strategy, not her individuality. One of the heaviest burdens Blue Ivy carries is constant comparison to her parents. While most children are celebrated for resembling their family, in Blue's case, her likeness to Jay-Z has often been treated as a flaw. Rumors even suggest that Beyonce and her mother, Tina Knowles, have made remarks about Blue's resemblance to Jay-Z, comments that may have only intensified the pressure. Instead of embracing her natural blend of features, Blue has faced the message that she should look less like her dad and more like her mother to be celebrated. This toxic standard has reportedly influenced her behavior. Sources claim she began experimenting with makeup not as playful self-expression, but as an attempt to change how she looked. For a child still developing self-esteem, being told, directly or indirectly, that her father's features are undesirable is not just unfair, it's deeply damaging. Over the years, fans and critics alike have noticed a dramatic shift in Blue Ivy's appearance. At one point, she was mocked online for her natural features and called too much like Jay-Z. Suddenly, she began appearing front row at fashion shows, dressed in high-end designer clothes, with people praising her beauty and elegance. While many celebrated the change, others weren't convinced it was natural. To them, it felt calculated, like part of a larger strategy rather than a child, simply growing into her looks. The speculation grew stronger when rumors of a leaked future procedures list surfaced. Allegedly, it included things like contouring, reshaping, and even cosmetic enhancements usually associated with adult celebrities. Whether these lists are true or not, the perception alone created concern. Is Blue's transformation her choice, or the result of an image carefully constructed by those around her? Insiders suggest Blue Ivy's public presence is being managed like a carefully crafted brand. From her wardrobe to her posture, nothing is left to chance. Media coaches reportedly guide how she speaks, while stylists and makeup artists ensure she aligns with a polished image. Even candid photos are said to be reviewed, with unapproved moments quickly taken down if they don't fit the family's aesthetic. One striking detail is the alleged strategy known as balancing the genes, a calculated effort to highlight Beyonce's features and minimize Jay-Z's. It's less about Blue as a child and more about her as the next face of the Carter legacy. Rumors even point to long-term planning, endorsements, public appearances, and a clear path into entertainment. For a girl barely in her teens, that level of control paints a troubling picture of someone being shaped for business, not allowed to simply be herself. For many observers, the saddest part of Blue Ivy's journey is what seems to be missing: her carefree childhood spark. Fans who once saw a playful, spontaneous little girl now describe someone who looks rehearsed. Every smile, every gesture, even the way she walks the red carpet, feels perfected rather than natural. Reports claim she even had to redo a photo shoot because her expressions didn't fit the calm, graceful image the family brand demanded. A former nanny even revealed that Blue once took a fun selfie with a cousin, excited to share it online, only for the post to be deleted because it didn't align with her curated image. These small but telling stories suggest that her joy is filtered through layers of management. When even private moments are controlled, it raises painful questions. Is Blue Ivy truly living her childhood or just performing a role? As Blue Ivy grows, a powerful narrative has started to take shape. She isn't just Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter, she's being groomed as the Carter heir. Rumors suggest her future is already mapped out, from endorsements to fashion, partnerships, and possibly even a music or acting career. Tokyo Tony and other critics have called out Beyonce for placing Blue in adult spaces too soon, through makeup, couture fashion, and polished performances that seem far beyond her years. Fans online echo the concern, asking why Blue appears to be preparing for a legacy rather than exploring who she really wants to be. While some see it as opportunity, others recognize the cost: childhood traded for brand building. For every glamorous appearance, there's the unspoken pressure of expectation that she must live up to and eventually carry the Carter empire. But in that heavy plan, is there any space for Blue Ivy herself? Blue Ivy Carter's story is more than just a tale of fame. It's a reflection of how society treats children in the spotlight. From the moment she was born, she's been under relentless scrutiny, forced to carry expectations no child should bear. Whether the surgeon's shocking claims are true or not, the bigger issue remains: the shaping of a young girl into an image, a brand, a legacy. Instead of being free to grow, explore, and discover who she truly is, her path seems tightly controlled. This isn't just about Blue, it's about the dangerous message sent to every child watching: that natural beauty and individuality aren't enough. In the chase for perfection, innocence is lost. As Blue Ivy steps further into the public eye, one question lingers: will she ever be allowed to just be herself, or will she always remain the carefully crafted symbol of the Carter Empire?